Right, time for the second mini speed session of the week. Just finished at JD Gym's, gonna head to Leisure Pod, hopefully get in the sim room again like the other day. Just done my functional training in the gym, which I listed in the video description, but I'll put it again in here what I do in my functional training. So hopefully just gonna hit 10-20 balls in Leisure Pod. As I said the other day, I don't want to ramp up the speed training just yet. I was really pleased with the speeds, gotta say. I am feeling tired, a little bit stressed at the moment. So one speed session definitely just helps release a little bit of stress, give those balls a little whack, but I don't want to get too carried away in terms of the volume. Go to JD Gym, you'll know this roundabout here is a pain. So my main focus at the moment is still my flexibility and my strength before I really ramp up the volume in terms of balls hit in the speed session. So that's really a month, 2 months away. I was struggling with really tight muscles in my neck, my upper back, my shoulder. I've been working hard with the cross ball. Those, touch wood, have started to really unlock, so that's why I'm enjoying the speed sessions. I'm not hurting as much, but I really do have to keep up the mobility work. If you haven't got a lacrosse ball, the hard ball, honestly, if you're doing some speed training or any training over the winter, grab yourself one of those. It is my go-to every day in terms of recovery, really getting into deep in the muscles. And I'm actually playing a little bit of social golf, so I'm heading up to Derby Golf Club tomorrow, and this comes out is probably the day when I'm heading up there. So I'm really going to try and fit a bit more social golf as well as enjoying it, not just on the videos. For the next 2 months, really got to step up the strength training, keep up the flexibility work, got to get the nutrition dialed in, actually go away in about 5 weeks time. So that's one little goal also. Got to hit the nutrition. I'm going to do a bit of fasting, so I'll document some of the fasting I'm going to do. Going to go down the more carnivore route, really tail back on the carbs, not go full zero carbs. I've done it in the past before, so it's just a quick way to really detox my body, really kickstart as I ramp up the training and get the body to where I want it to be. So as I said, guys, just heading to Leisure Pod, gonna have a little bit of a practice session. I've got a 3 hour before I pick the boy up, so a little bit of practice session, then we'll get into the speed session. 10-20 balls max, see if I can get the speed up again around 125, 126. Feeling good. Can't really feel speed, but I definitely feel a little bit looser this week than I did the past 2 weeks. So Leisure Pod, let's go, guys. Leisure Pod time. If you've not been down here before, again, I'll leave the link in the description. Over the winter time, if you're in the Chestford area, you want to do bag mapping, come have some fun with your friends on the sim. Fantastic facility. Check those numbers. So I've hit a few balls in here, been working on a few little things for 10-20 minutes. Gotta say the body's aching a little bit up here, so I'm definitely gonna go steady with this speed session. Probably only gonna hit about 10 balls. So like I said, Leisure Pod here at Tapton Park Golf Club. Check it out if you haven't already. Links in the description. Right, so I'll plonk you guys down there. So I've gone straight for my practice driver, like on the video a few days ago. It's regular shaft, just stops me banging up my gamer driver. The goal of this session, basically, like I said, just to de-stress, whack some balls, but also just keep this central nervous system firing. After warming up for 20 minutes in here, starting to get tight again. So those red flag signs telling me not to ramp up the speed. So like I said, it might just be 10 balls or so. It's a little bit light, it'd be tough for you to see on here, but I've just let the light in here with that camera struggles indoor a little bit. Let's give this a little smoothie game here. I could game this driver. All right. So first off, 119 miles an hour club head speed. It's definitely feeling tougher than it was the other day. Past 2-3 days, I've not been hitting the mobility as much as I want to, especially with the crossbar. I still do it every day, but when I do, I can tell the difference now. If I don't fully do it, I'm starting to really tighten up a little bit. Head says 20, body says 46. All right, 3-4, easing gently. Sequence felt better there, 121. So with these mini speed sessions, well, I'm really not interested in the data. My head wants to keep looking at the data, and I do. I know I hit quite up on a ball, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees up. That was a little bit spinny. But again, you can see I could really do just switching this off, looking at the club head speed, which I will do over the winter. Just use the GC3, which we use down here at Leisure Pod. Sequence felt effortless there. For me, that just feels like my gamer swing. I can feel the sequencing as I land, lower body, chest, arms, hint, just release it. This regular shaft kicks in nicely. I'm gonna hit 3-4 balls, hit the music, then I'll probably do one set where I'll try ramp it up and maybe one more little set after that, right? Chat anymore. So we'll chat straight up actually, 124 miles an hour on that one. If you've got any questions how I use the ground, get in the comments below, I'll answer them. And once you understand how to use this ground and unload this club, that's why that speed 124 really felt effortless. And you get that crack of the whip if we get the sequence right and if we can get it early enough. So over the winter, I will go into more detail. So follow along if you want to hit some speed over the winter. Okay, so about 7-8 balls in and getting about 124. When I get the sequence in, feels effortless, but in terms of the body, definitely having to feel it a little bit more to really get it in. As I said at the start, definitely feeling a little bit tired. Couple more gym sessions this week, so this is the balance of fitting in the speed sessions and depending if I'm in a strength phase of my program, which I'm just starting out on the strength phase. So I really don't want to ramp up the speed. The central nervous system is the key, but that's why I want to keep hitting the mini sessions just to keep chipping away at the CNS system as I'm doing my strength training. And after 2-3 months, once I get the body and the strength where I want it to, I'll be ramping up the power, really ramping up then the speed work, which will help with the holding scratch at 46 to go along with my short game. So I'm starting to feel a little bit tight in here, so I don't want to go too hard. I'm playing some social golf, which I need to fit more in tomorrow. So I'm actually switching up tee. So pink tees, moving up to the orange ones, and I'll notice as well, I hit up at ball anyway. Sometimes when I move to this one, the speed also jumps up. So as I mentioned in a video a few days ago, now I'm really going to focus on getting as tall as I can off the ball to allow me to go down, to get back up, give it as much chance to release this club, but also just increase the range of motion, which when I start to get tight, really gets a struggle. So the left heel now, really gonna feel that it comes up just to get me that extra range of motion, but keep that chest high, to go down, push, try and get everything early. And in terms of the timing, I want all this lateral torque vertical to happen before I get here, but we're going to have more over the winter as we do the speed series. Right, I think just 6 balls more, see if we can get to 125, 128 today, which I'll take after the strength sessions I've done over the past 2 days. I know it'll be a little bit slower, but I am starting to tighten up. Right, so I'm gonna do no talking, 6 balls, just really hit it now. And for my mini speed session, this is what I mean. I'm not ramping up the volume yet. Trying to listen to my body, right? 6 balls, what we got? $124. Got it up one more, 125. Again, I could keep going and going, get carried away. And it shows how much mobility is key. I'm really feeling tight in here. So for me to load in there gets hard. So I do cheat a little bit and I start to lift when this gets really tight. So tonight, lacrosse ball. Right, 3 balls, come on. Can we match what we did the other day? Oh, that wasn't set properly. That was my fault. The machine was still flashing. That felt good sequence as well. If I had a little bit more time as I came down. Right, come on, 2, 3 more. Shocking strike. 125. I need some music pumping, but YouTube copyright. Right. Let's channel my inner Rocky. Come on, 2 swings. What we got? Oh, 126. Right, 126. I'm feeling that. I don't want to get too high, but I'm going to do a little game within a game. So, if I don't get this above 126, if it's lower, I stop. If I get to 127, I'm going high again, but I don't think I will. Right, come on, sequence. Can we play a bit more? Oh, we're still playing. 127. Right, I've got the boy to pick up as well soon. Come on, 127.3 on there. Have we got a 128 in me tonight? Oh, no. Hi guys, 126, got to 127 again. So this week, just hit 127, 128. So really happy with that. A couple of weeks ago, when I was totally locked together, I was struggling for those week or two just to get to 122, 123. So it just shows strength, flexibility is key. Unlock these muscles, enable them to be able to fire, to build up the strength. I'm going to go through my strength goals probably next week, what I'm setting myself in the gym and some of the strength targets, what you can set yourself on the research, what's out there. There's a limit where strength becomes the limit what you really need to go to. Go past that, you're not going to really see any gains in terms of power and speed. So I'm a long way actually when you see next week when I go through what they are. So stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe if you want to follow along this winter. Holding scratch at 68, Jesus, holding scratch at 46. I would take a holding scratch at 68. Right, so speed is going to be key for me. My short game is good. My golfing IQ, my brain just never switches off through from there, is all key. So throughout the year, we're going to do some matches, course vlogs, spend a lot of time down here at Leisure Pod. So again, as I said at the start, if you've not been down here before, check out the description below. I'll leave the link for a booking if you want to just come play with your friends, social, get some data. In terms of the data, obviously, the lights will be down in here more when you're at playing. Might be a bit flickery on the screen, but everything you want to see: launch angle, backspin, carry, total distance, club path, club speed, last one up there. All sorts of courses to play on there, guys. So Leisure Pod, it's a big help to the channel for me to be able to get my numbers, to be able to do product reviews, get data. Just a great practice facility for me. So really appreciated for the team down here, guys. So quick video there. 126, 127, lacrosse ball tonight, social golf tomorrow. Next week, back in the gym, do the strength training. I'll keep clocking in every week with the speed sessions, and I will go into more detail over the coming weeks and months how I use the ground. You'll see, once you learn how to use that ground, speed can become a lot easier. We all want a little bit of speed. It makes the game a whole lot easier. Right, I will let you know how my social golf goes tomorrow at Derby Golf Club. Hope you have a great weekend if you watch this when it comes out, hopefully over this weekend, and I will speak to you very soon. All right, 127. 130 next week. We'll give it a go, guys. Right, speak to you soon. Ciao, ciao.